friends, today in this video I'm going to show you how to prepare a diabetic meal, and I'm going to show you a complete meal for one single day, so you can plan your meal accordingly with the example that I've given you here, how the day starts and how the day ends. Likewise, in the consecutive videos I'll show you another different varieties of diabetic recipes. So as soon as you wake up early in the morning, you will have to take fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek seeds is used to maintain your insulin levels. Take 1 spoon of fenugreek seeds and soak it in a glass of water overnight. So overnight you soak this fenugreek seeds in a glass of water, and as soon as you wake up in the morning in an empty stomach, take this water with the fenugreek seeds. Don't worry, it doesn't taste bitter. It doesn't have any taste at all. So drink the water along with the fenugreek seeds. So these fenugreek seeds will help you maintain your insulin levels and control your sugar levels in your body, and this has to be consumed only in empty stomach. At 7 a.m. in the morning, take a glass of milk or tea using skim milk, not the whole cream milk. And milk helps you reduce the sugar levels with the natural proteins and calcium that it has in it. So you can use my recipe, that is the milk masala, that is available in the above link, and you can have your morning milk if you don't like the raw. For this, take 1 spoon of the milk powder, milk masala. Add a glass of milk to this and just leave it to a boil and keep stirring it so that the malai doesn't come on top. So keep stirring it, and once the milk has come to a boil, you can turn off the stove. See, it's giving you a nice yellow color and the creamy texture that is coming on the milk. So this you don't get in your Boost, Bonvita and all that. So it has a lot of nutrients. So this is done. You will have to transfer it to a glass and you can serve it. You can either serve it readily like this, or you can also cool it and serve. I have not added sugar to this because I don't consume sugar. After you're done with your milk, have 6 to 7 almonds and 3 to 4 walnuts. So in a bowl, overnight soak almonds and the walnuts and peel off the skin in the morning and have it once you're done with your milk. So this will help you get the natural proteins and minerals in your body. After this, have a brisk walk of 30 minutes. This walk will help you maintain a proper metabolism, and it will help your blood flow and everything function uniformly when you do it every day without skipping it. So a walk is a must. A 30 minutes walk is a must. After your walk, please have a filling breakfast at 8 a.m. Do not skip your breakfast. And today's breakfast menu, I'm going to show you masala chapati. See the ingredients required for this recipe. 1 cup of wheat flour, 1 large onions chopped, 2 carrots, 1 green chili and little coriander leaves, 1 spoon of chili powder, 1 spoon of salt, 1 cup of water. So we're going to add chili powder first, salt, and then we're going to mix it well so that it gets evenly mixed with the atta and you don't find the chili powder and salt here and there. Now we're going to add the chopped onions, carrot and the other mixture, that is chilies and coriander, and we're going to mix it evenly. So there will be some amount of moisture in the onion and carrot, so mix it evenly and accordingly you adjust the water. Now I'm adding water to this mixture, and you'll have to blend it to a chapati consistency. So when you're doing this, at the final stage, your atta should not stick to the bottom of the vessel. It should be like this. Now cover this with a lid and leave it for 10 minutes. Now we're going to roll the chapatis. So you can roll your chapatis in the size that you want, and you can keep it aside and you can roast it one by one. So I've rolled 3 chapatis here and I'm going to show you how to make this. So in a pan, drop the chapati and then cook it on one side and flip it around. Now add butter to the other side that is cooked. Let it evenly cook here. So once this is cooked this side, we are going to flip it to the other side. See, the other side is cooked. Now we're going to add butter to this as well. So we have flipped it to the other side. Both the sides are evenly getting cooked. So both the sides have got evenly cooked and the chapati is ready. See, it looks really nice. Friends, tasty chapati is ready. So this masala chapati doesn't need any side dish. You can have it with plain curd and then you can enjoy it. At 11 a.m. have a bowl of fruit or sprouts, because fruits and sprouts, they play a vital role in building up your day-to-day metabolism and balancing your diet for a whole day and keeping you energized and keeping your sugar levels balanced, because the natural acidic content or the oxidants, antioxidants that there in the fruits will help you. There are certain fruits that people who are diabetic should not have, especially mangoes, pineapples, and then custard apple, or even watermelon for that matter, has 19% of sugar in it. So please do not take these fruits. All you can take is oranges, kiwi, your apples. The red apple you can have half an apple, and the green apple you can have whole apple. Sweet limes are good, strawberries are good, and the mulberries, blueberries, and everything is good. And you can also have guava, which is not ripened. You can have the kachawala, which is green. So kiwi is also very good in neutralizing your sugar levels. So at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. basis your schedule, you can have your lunch, a healthy lunch. Today's menu is oats palak khichdi. Ingredients required for this khichdi: onions 1 chopped, tomatoes 1 large chopped, green chilies 6 to 7 as per your spice levels, 1.5 carrot chopped, beans half a cup chopped, palak 1 bunch chopped, curry leaves 1 strand, coriander leaves 1 strand, and 10 to 15 garlics. Take 1 cup of oats. In the same cup, measure half a cup of moong dal. And in the same cup, we are going to take 3 measures of water. So 3 cups of water. So this is the measurement for this khichdi. 2 spoons of salt, or as per your taste. Half a spoon of turmeric powder. A pinch of asafoetida. Half a spoon of mustard and jeera. Heat a pressure cooker with a spoon of ghee. Once the ghee is hot, we are going to add the mustard seeds. Half a spoon of mustard seeds. Now half a spoon of jeera, and this has to get the mustard has to splutter. Once this is done, we are going to add green chilies to this. Just saute it for 30 seconds, and then we are going to add onions to this mixture. You don't have to fry the onions till golden brown. Just saute it for 30 seconds, and then we're going to add the chopped tomatoes to this. I've added the chopped tomatoes, and I'm going to saute this, and then going to add garlic to this and saute it. After this, I'm adding curry leaves and the coriander leaves and sauteing it. Now we're going to add the carrot and other vegetables that we have chopped. Now after adding the chopped carrots, we are going to add beans to this, the chopped beans. Once we have added this, we are going to add the chopped palak to this mixture. Just stir it once before we add the moong dal to this mixture. At this stage, we're going to add the moong dal to this mixture. I'm going to give a nice stir so that the vegetables and the moong dal, they're getting evenly mixed. So the moong dal is evenly spread within this mixture, and now I'm going to add 2 spoons of salt and a pinch of asafoetida to the same mixture. Now I'm adding half a spoon of turmeric powder. Just stir it once and I'm adding the oats to this mixture. After adding oats, you'll have to stir it so that the oats, the dal and the vegetables are evenly mixed. Now I'm going to add the coriander leaves to this and 3 cups of water. Now after adding water, just give it a stir so that the contents are equally mixed and the salt and everything is equally mixed. I'm going to cover the pressure cooker with the lid and cook it for 3 whistles. So now let's open the pressure cooker. You see this khichdi is really cooked well. So this is really cooked well and it has not got burnt at the bottom. Also it's not looking like a oats khichdi and it's just looking like a rice khichdi, the traditional khichdi that we make. Look, it looks yummy. Similarly, it also tastes yummy. Friends, tasty, healthy oats palak khichdi is ready. Look, it looks yummy and it... At 5:30 in the evening, you can have a glass of tea or coffee with biscuits, followed by your dinner at 7 or 7:30 sharp, and do not delay it. Have a bowl of soup. Today's special, I'm going to show you broccoli soup. So broccoli is generally very good, dietetic, vegetable which you can always consume in your day-to-day diet, which is readily available in the supermarkets if you don't get in the regular markets that we go. So include broccoli as your routine diet, to for controlling your diabetes. So there are other things like your drumstick leaves soup and other things are also there. Your sweet corn and all that will increase your diabetic levels. So do not take sweet corn soup and all that. So add this broccoli soup. I'll show you how to make this soup, and it is very easy and you can make it at home. Is required to make this soup: broccoli 1 number cut into pieces, carrot 1 chopped, onions 1 chopped. I've taken the white onions. Finely chopped garlic 2 spoons. I've taken 10 to 15 garlic pods. Few coriander leaves. I've crushed 1 spoon of black pepper, 1 spoon of salt, and 1 spoon of oil. Heat a pan and add 1 spoon of oil to this. So you can take any vegetable oil, or you can also use your olive oil. Once the oil is hot, add garlic to this. So the garlic should be finely chopped. So this garlic would give a nice flavor to your soup, and the garlic is actually a very good ingredient, herbal ingredient, for curing various health issues. Now I'm adding the white onions, the chopped white onions. In case you don't have white onions, you can add the regular onions, or you can also add the spring onions if you have them. So saute the onions well till it is cooked and it looks transparent. So let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, otherwise you will get the raw flavor of onions in your soup. So I'm not adding ginger to this because the ginger and broccoli together, when they mix, the taste of the soup would change. So I'm not adding ginger to this, and I'm just adding garlic. So now the onions are almost fried, and now I'm going to add carrots to this, the finely chopped carrots. Started well, maybe for a minute, till this is a little cooked before we add the broccoli. So broccoli generally gets cooked within 2 to 3 minutes. You should not cook broccoli for a long time. Hence, I'm not making it in a pressure cooker. So, since it takes a lesser time to cook broccoli, you'll have to cook your onions and carrots before you add the broccoli. So now I'm adding the broccoli to this. Just sort it well before we add the water. So I'm not going to add any corn flour or any starch, vegetable starch to this, because I mentioned that this is a healthy ingredient, so I don't want to add anything artificial. So we'll make this soup thick and nice, like in a restaurant style, with these ingredients only, without adding anything else as a thickening agent. So now the broccoli is sorted well, and now we are going to add water to this. So for this one number of broccoli, I've taken 4 glasses of water. So before you add the water to this, the raw flavor of the broccoli has to go. So hence, cooking it for a minute is good. Now I'm adding water to this. As I mentioned, 4 glasses of water you're going to add to this mixture. Give it a gentle stir. And now we are going to cover this with the lid and let it boil for about 2 minutes. You see it is boiling, and it's been like 2 minutes now. I'm going to open the lid. You see the broccoli has almost got cooked, and it's very visible. Yeah, but your soup is a little watery. So you like your soup a little thick and in a soupy consistency, right? So we'll see how we make it thick. So I've added a spoon of salt to this, and now I'm going to add pepper powder to this. So I've crushed 1 spoon of pepper, and I'm adding to this. In case you like the flavor of saunf, you can add 1/4 teaspoon of saunf also along with the pepper, and you can crush them and you can add to this. But I'm adding only pepper powder to this now. So let the raw flavor of pepper go, and now I'm going to take 2 to 3 ladles of this mixture, just the mixture without the water, in a mixer. I'm not going to grind the entire contents, just I'm taking 3 ladles of this mixture. Now I'm going to grind this to a fine paste, and then going to add them to this. See, it's a fine paste now. I'm going to add it back to this soup. So this way your soup would get a good flavor of the vegetables. Instead of adding the vegetable stock, you can use this right away, and also it will give a good thick texture to your soup without adding corn flour or any thickening agent. So hence I suggest that you take a little from this mixture, and then grind it and add it back to this. So which will give you the natural taste of broccoli. See, after grinding and adding the mixture, see the soup is really looking nice as it boils. So it will give you a nice creamy texture when you have this soup. So this is very, very healthy for pregnant women as well as people with diabetes. For kids, it is really good for growing kids with for healthy bone formations and all that. Broccoli is really a good a vegetable. So you generally don't get it in the market frequently, but you get it in these supermarkets. So as and when you go to a supermarket, maybe once a week, you can get broccoli and try this soup, which is really healthy. So almost done. So I'm adding coriander leaves finally to garnish. Just give it a stir. See, it's almost got thick. It was very watery. Now it's become thick. Now transfer it to a serving bowl and it is good to serve. So you will have to have the soup hot, and if you make it a little cold, it will become a little thicker. So after having your soup, if you still are hungry, you can have a plain pulka or a single dosa. So today's menu, I'm going to show you moong dal dosa. Let's see how to make it. Take a mixie jar, add 3 green chilies, a piece of ginger, and the palak that we have taken, and few coriander leaves. Now to this, I'm adding the green moong dal. Now I'm adding 1.5 spoon of salt. Now we are going to grind this to a dosa batter consistency. To grind this to a dosa batter consistency, you need to add half a glass of water. Now the palak dosa batter is ready. Transfer it to a container and see the consistency. It's just like a dosa batter. You don't have to add rice or anything to this. So this is 1 cup of moong dal. Putting the next dosa. Adding oil towards the sides. Allow it to cook. Now this is crispy. It's ready to take. Just fold it. So friends, have a healthy diet, exercise, and keep monitoring your sugar levels. Stay healthy and stay happy. For more diabetic recipes and plans, stay tuned, and please follow a perfect diabetic meal and do not compromise on your eating habits when you're having diabetes, because this can cause you more problems in terms of your health, and your day-to-day routine can be hampered if your sugar levels are not in control. So follow the meal plan, or follow whatever your doctor has given you as a diet, and do never compromise on the diet if you're diabetic. So friends, this diet plan even pregnant women who have gestational diabetes can also follow, because this diet plan was carefully planned after in consultation with a dietitian. So many of my friends have followed this. So for more recipes and meal plans, please follow this channel.